On today's episode, we will be discussing how to deal with social anxiety and speak to new people.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Talk to Us Today. So, I want to let our viewers know that today's topic was sent to us by one of you. We were asked to give our tips on how to talk to people in new setups, whether it's for a job interview, at a party, or even in college to, raise your hand. And it's so intimidating sometimes to ask the question. So please do send us the topics you want discussed, and we do deliver. And thank you for all your subscriptions. So going on further, Namita, for you and me, everyone always says that we're so confident and we can speak to anyone without hesitation. But I do understand that that's not so true for everyone. And I've had really close friends who are not comfortable speaking up around strangers or even acquaintances, even people they know when they're in bigger gatherings. But I want everyone to understand that in life, there are situations, social or official, where even people like Namita and me, even the most confident people in the world, feel hesitant to give their opinions or to even start a conversation. However, if you have social anxiety or even some form of social awkwardness, even the simplest of conversations and social situations become extremely challenging and overwhelming. But as with everything in life, always solutions. And we're here to tell you, do not despair. We're going to give you some small tips and hacks to help you kickstart those conversations.
Well, for me, Simrit, the first rule is work on your body language. Let's say you are walking into an interview and this is a situation which is very uncomfortable for most of us, a lot of anxiety. So the first thing is, take a deep breath before entering and then walk in smiling. There should be a nice smile on your face. Pull your shoulders back, walk straight, make an eye contact, smile and shake hand or, greet with good morning or hello or whatever to whosoever is present. And, your body language will send your brain the message that all is okay. We can proceed.
Right.
And the body and mind are so entwined. First work on your body language and then work on your smile. And when you sit down, don't slouch, sit straight, make an eye contact.
You gotta sit up straight. I agree.
Right. It makes you look approachable. That is very, very important. And then always say hello, greet, whatever is appropriate. And then, so that way you already seem confident, even if your shirt is soaking with sweat. Who cares?
That's the best advice. And just make sure you wear a jacket if you're sweating. But it's the easiest one to follow. Teach your brain through your own actions. Nothing could be easier. And now let's shift gears. Let's say we're at a party that you don't want to be at, just like that Ed Sheeran song. Follow Namita's advice and keep your body language open. And then always remember that people love talking about themselves. Many people say, when they're talking to people how to start a conversation, start with a joke or something random, because you don't know the other person. But I don't agree with that at all. It just makes you look even more awkward. Why are you telling a joke? We're not even talking about this.
We don't even know each other.
If you're at a friend's home and you don't know the other people, but you're at a social gathering, a great way to start a conversation is to say, how do you know the host? How do you know the hostess? And don't start with questions that have a yes or no. Oh, so you guys are friends for a long time? They'll be like, yes. And that's the end of that conversation. Always leave a little open-ended questions. Other person can elaborate, instead of, wow, if the person says, yes, I've known them for a long time, say, wow, I'm sure you guys have a lot of stories to share. And if you know the host or hostess well enough and their hobbies, you could say, hey, have you guys gone skiing together? Oh, did you read that book she recommended? Something. Engage the person who's in front of you. Be careful, be mindful of the questions you're asking. Don't ask a question for the sake of speaking to them. Engage yourself. You might make a new friend. It'll help you with your anxiety. If they're new to the circle, you can always share how you met the hostess and some anecdotes to show her bonds are. So start simple. But not not a yes or no question. Just
as simple as just introduce yourself. And then how you know the host, and if you want to start the conversation, rather than just sitting and waiting, somebody's going to ask you, okay, tell me about yourself. Just, be open.
Same thing Yeah, same like the interview. Go and say, "Hi, I'm Namita,"
Yeah,
and the other person always, "Hey, how are you?" Because your body already relaxes. That icebreaker, it body is
right.
relaxed. The bro,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's a great tip for party, Simrit. In fact, one of the worst thing you can do if you're feeling anxious is, especially in the social gathering, is to be on your phone. Oh God, I have
Oh
seen
gosh.
many people who are bored and don't know anyone, so they just pick up their phone. Like, the best way is to leave your phone in your pocket or purse, because being on the phone makes you seem very, very unapproachable and rude, especially when you're in a social
Yeah.
gathering. And I think you should always be genuine. If there's a platter of cheese put there and you say, oh, this is amazing, this is so delicious, I'm just, it's so mouth watering, and he's like, oh yeah, yeah, it's so nice. And at the back of your mind, like, oh my God, this smells, it's so gross. It's like,
Yeah, it stinks. When it's blue cheese or
exactly,
something, it's gross.
exactly. Just don't try to fit in by agreeing to something which you don't like or you are not. So always try to be honest, and don't worry about it. Everybody has their own, I would say, opinions about things, but that doesn't mean if you have a negative opinion on something, it just doesn't make you like you are not part of the group or you're not that. No, rather they will
Yeah.
respect you more if you're expressing
Yeah.
yourself better. Yeah,
You have the right to your likes and 100%.
yeah, absolutely. And everyone is talking about a Europe trip and you haven't been. Be confident, proud, say, oh, I have never been, although I've seen in the movies. The place looks amazing. Though I've been to like Manali or other Himalayan mountains in India. I mean, it's fine. Be genuine.
Yeah.
But everyone appreciates honesty and authenticity. And if they don't, then you don't need to be among those people, very frankly.
Exactly. I think that's the absolute truth, what you're saying. Be
Right.
genuine and yourself. And you'll find yourself less nervous in new settings because you don't have to pretend. Don't worry about what they're judging or whatever. Be yourself and your anxiety will go down. I think the anxiety stems from a place in your head where you're worried, how are these people going to judge me? What are they going to think of me? Am I dressed right? I've seen a lot of girls go through, am I dressed appropriately? Am I carrying the right clothes, like bags, accessories, clothes? You know what? Be yourself. You're less nervous. I am who I am. Walk in and they don't like me,
Uh,
like tough for them. The
absolutely. Yeah.
other tip I have is to become a better listener. So even if someone is talking to you about something that you have no interest in, be an active listener and give your full attention to them. You might learn something.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, really important not just to be genuine about yourself when you speak, but be genuinely interested in what other people are. You may have something you'll learn. You might get to know something about some other topic. Ask proper, appropriate follow-up questions so they know you're paying full attention to them. And it doesn't hurt to pay genuine compliments. Like I've been in situations where I don't like somebody or something is going on that I'm kind of stuck in and I don't know how to go. And so if I like a necklace or I like accessories or I see their clothes are nice and I'll pay a genuine compliment. I won't fake it. I'll rather be myself. But it says, oh, hi, your blouse is really nice. Or, oh, wow, you don't have to ask, where did you get it from? I'll just give a
Yeah.
compliment and walk away. Or that sounds amazing. Wow, you must have the confidence to be able to be, whatever. Don't be fake, but compliment whatever you like and be sincere about it. It's always a great icebreaker too, even at parties. While you're actively listening and asking questions, you'll find some common ground, and you can always follow that up with something about yourself because you want to share that too.
Yeah, that's very true. Absolutely. Simrit, I have seen many people who use alcohol as a way to deal with their social anxiety. And for me, that is a big no, no. You know, I've seen, even in movies, you see, oh, nervous, so short Marley, and you'll be fine. And friends are like gearing you up. Oh, theek hai. You'll feel relaxed. No, sorry. Alcohol, I know. Exactly. Yeah.
No way, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Alcohol definitely lowers your social inhibitions, but sometimes, especially for people who are socially uncomfortable, it gives them a false sense of confidence, which always backfires. So yes, इतना आसान भी नहीं है कि दो शॉट मार के लड़की को पटा लेंगे. कितने दिन के लिए? So do not use alcohol to deal with your social anxiety. In fact, chances are you will become a social nuisance. You know, take one drink or two. I mean, that you must if you need to, but only as much as your body can handle it, or just for the sake of just to accompany your friend, but not for the reason, oh, it'll help me be confident and I'll be like, मैं तो hero बन जाऊंगा एक बार ये 2 shot मारे, and I'm like, oh dude, I can crack this. No, that's not going to help. Definitely not.
I love alcohol. I mean, that's a bit of a I love having alcohol in social gatherings. But the truth is, we all have to be very careful and see how it reacts with your personality and body type. So never use alcohol as a crutch. Never use it as an antidepressant. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Anyways, because you have to be very like your dependency. This is a object that can cause dependency. This is something that can. So don't be very careful. My final tip today would be, if all the tips and hacks Namita and I have shared above with you, which are really easy to implement as far as just walking in, being, but if they don't help lowering your social anxiety and nervousness, please seek support. Now, whether it's personal or professional, that's up to you. Speak to a trusted family member and say, or a friend who seems approachable and who you can trust, must be a trusted person. Say, I'm having this issue. What should I do? Maybe they can be your go-to person. You can call them. Maybe they can come along with you for a party. It's always great having someone to confide in who can provide this emotional support and, be there for you. Also, there's always an option of going to a mental health professional and seeking proper counseling if your nervousness is too much, your heart, you're getting palpitations. That is in those extreme cases. But I mean, in any sort of situation, me and Namita always promote, go for professional help if you need to. But find a friend who understands what you're going through and tell them it's not a joke, it's kind of serious, that I don't feel very uncomfortable. And then I'm sure they can help you.
So all of us have realized that starting a conversation can feel intimidating and daunting, but this is a skill that improves with practice and experience. So always Simrit and me, both feel that, that your inner voice should always be positive. So be kind to yourself and celebrate your progress or small achievements that you achieve. Just enjoy them, feel them, and be positive. Even if you feel like taking like small steps at a time, that's fine. But just do it and then try to, I say boost yourself. No, I can do it. Let me give it a shot. It's okay. It's okay. At most, what can happen? Fine, you may fall or you may lose, but fine. This is how you learn. This is how your confidence will boost it. So remember that, and to overcome social anxiety, it's not like a one day thing. Like, oh, today I just had this session or that session. Oh, I can just go out and just no. It takes time.
Today I'm public.
Yes, it takes time and patience. So
today's takeaways: to initiate conversations with new people or whenever in uncomfortable situations, work on keeping your body language positive. Shoulders back, smile on your face, head up, and keep your body language positive. It helps your mind perceive those signals. Be an active listener. Get off your phone. Don't drink too much alcohol. And most importantly, be genuine and sincere. Yeah. If someone doesn't like you for who you are, there will be other 10,000 people who will like you for who you are. All of us have people who don't like us. And I always say, their loss, not ours. So never worry about it.
Yeah.
I always believe in that. Be genuine and sincere in yourself in all situations.
Yeah. Well, that's all on Talk today. Hope you enjoyed our today's show. If there's any topic or anything else that you want us to discuss on our show, do mention in the comment section, or you can email us at hello@talktoustoday.com, and do let your friends know where to find us.
And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell to stay notified of our new videos every Friday at 6 p.m. Thank you for joining us on Talk to Us Today. Remember to talk about Talk to Us Today.
Keep smiling.
Keep smiling. Keep laughing. And keep talking. Bye, guys. See you guys next Friday. Thank you.
Bye.